All right, first up is what I put in my life jacket. So let's throw this puppet on and go for it. Okay, so here's my life jacket. Now, I bought it because I'm wearing a scuba tank on the front. Now, am I a scuba diver? Hell no. But when I get that 10 to 30 seconds of downtime, I want to know my life's not in jeopardy just because I ran out of breath. I mean, even if all I need is like 3 more seconds, well, this can give me at least a whole minute of just frantic breathing. But, you know, used wisely, hey, I could probably get double that. It's rated up to 10, well, probably 5 minutes. 5 minutes tops for this little canister. But that's if you're Zen breathing, you know, and take one breath and hold it for a minute. But anyway, what do I got here? Well, I got my knife, you know what I mean, right there. And so at the end of the day, I like this vest. This is the Solquist. One, because I can put my scuba tank there, you know what I mean? It's like a helmet for saving your life, you know what I mean? It's like a skateboarder wearing a helmet. Now, it's hell expensive, you know what I mean? You'll drop $300 for something like that. But, okay, so here you go. Now, is this cord gonna break? Probably at some point. But I just have this here. Here's my whistle. Got a secondary whistle right here. But if I need I just grab right here. Just find it and kind of pull down. But anyway, I just jerk a couple times, and then, yeah, the knife goes flying right in my eye, and hopefully it hits with the dull side. But yeah, I got my knife. So that's how I do my knife. And on this Solquist jacket, yeah, you can do the same if you want. So you just pull your knife right out. And you just make sure don't grab the plastic and rip the plastic off. Grab the cord. Now, this is legit. Well, nah, this is just, you know what I mean? It looks good, but it's probably not strong. But strong enough to grab right there. Got a bowline on both sides. And better check my net. Check my knots. Hell yeah. Okay, so what else do I got in here? Well, you know what I mean? Just like a bus driver, you don't want to lose your contacts while out driving all those, you know what I mean, on your job. So we got 2 extra contacts, and then this is where I put my ear protection. I just started doing that right now because I always lose it. And that just goes deep as hell, you know what I mean? Well, yeah, the ear protection, that's in there, but maybe that's just spare ear protection. I always bring a lot of earplugs, you know what I mean? You don't want water in your ear. But what else do we have? Well, we have keep you alive, keep you energized, you know what I mean? Just a little bit of energy, that might keep you alive. But this is typically what I do. 2 gel packets, throw them in there. Put them in this plastic because they just get sugar everywhere once you eat them, and you got to throw away your trash. But this is new, you know what I mean? A couple of those. Especially if I'm doing some guiding where I can't bring an extra bag, like I'm just a passenger, you know, I can at least throw these in too. So these will go deep as hell, but if I have to, if I can, I'll put these in a separate bag. You know what I mean? These are new to me. But this, hell yeah, this is essential. This goes right in there, and it goes behind the knife. You know what I mean? Just so the knife slides out. Okay, now this compartment. Now I'm not putting extra metal. Well, I got, this is as much metal. I don't have pulleys. You know what I mean? If you need an extra, you know, juice because you can't pull something off with a pulley, you know, have it in your boat. Why the hell are you separated from your boat trying to set up a Z-drag? You know what I mean? But hell, I got 3 carabiners here. I could do a lot. I could still do a 3-to-1. You know what I mean? And I got a decent amount of rope. So at the end of the day, so this is my flip line, and I got 2 here. And yeah, I probably have them all the way open. When I take it out, yeah, it's more of a risk. It's more of a risk, but that's my risk I'm willing to take. But basically, yeah, so you got your flip line, and so I can flip over a huge route. I got plenty of extra. Why do I have so much extra rope? Well, because you can use this for trees. You know what I mean? Pi D. What the hell's pi D? Well, if you go around a circle, well, shoot, that's as big as a rock I could anchor to. So, I mean, if all I have is, that's why I have a pin kit with like 20 feet of this. You know, if you buy a webbing, you want a hell of a lot, because pi D, go around a circle, well, hell, your circle's like 3 times as small as your length right here. But this is a great place to introduce this. because this is literally my life-saving line. There's some times where you can't get back in a boat, or like you're trying to rescue someone else's boat and you're like, dude, you have no perimeter line or anything. So you're just swimming up to it. Well, you can pull this out of your PFD, put it on one side, you're in the water, you throw the heavier end to the other side. Okay, now all you gotta do is swim around the boat. And I'll do a tutorial on this once I get my camera mounted on my helmet. And now you're in the water over here. But now you can just haul yourself over. And let's say this was an upside down raft. Well, you do the same. Like, hell, I can't get on top of the upside down raft. Yeah, none of us can. We just say we can because we're raft guides. But none of us can. It's a crazy ordeal. And you're super tired. You're just like, but anyway, it's just good to have a backup plan, you know what I mean? And then you can haul yourself on top of your boat, in your boat. But this is the reason in my PFD where I have 2 carabiners on my flip line. And yes, I do have them open. I do have them open. It's a little more dangerous. But what we're going to do is we're just going to fold this in. We're going to fold and go. So, how do I do this? No. I don't know how I do this. No, I probably should. I usually start from the middle and I'd get tangles. I'd get a knot right in the middle. So I think the better way to do is just to roll it. You know what I mean? Always be learning. You know what I mean? If one thing don't work out, try something else. And this whole industry, this whole rafting is just held together by opinions. You know what I mean? And so the opinion in your head, hell, use it. You know what I mean? It might be a decent one. You know, don't share it because we're just going to say, hell no, that's not the way to do it. But yeah, it's all right to try stuff. So that just lives right in there. And now if I just pull on that, well, now you can see. So I can still get to my knife, okay? And I can even put my knife back. But if I wanted to get to this emergency thing, well, hell, now I just grab the beaner and look at that. It just coils out. So that was the way to do it. Coil it in a circle. I'm not going to do that again. But I do use this tether. People are like, why do you use this tether? Well. Because it literally, I swim 3 times a day. You know what I mean? When I'm rafting, I go for it. You know, I'm charging. I want to flip and swim, and it's more dangerous. You can't die in a boat. You know what I mean? You can die from boredom, but that's about it. You can be like, well, my life's not in danger. I want, you know, rafting's like you're either bored out of your skull or like you're like, that's way too much. There's like hardly any in between. Okay, but so when I am, you know, outside the boat and I'm just like, holy Toledo, I gotta flip it over and get in it, and there's like a death rapid down there. Well, guess what I'm gonna do with this? I can do 2 things with my paddle. I can just say, see you later. I got more of you in the boat. I always carry like 2 spares. Or you got a couple options. I do have this auto locking. I can come up to the perimeter line and then I'm just done with the paddle. It's attached. Yeah. This could get super wonky and just attached to, you know, like a newborn child, you know, out on the river. And hey, you know what I mean? But that's why I do this. And I attach it to my, now I can just climb in. I don't have to like stow my paddle. You know, at the end of the day, I can take care of you because I took care of me. You know what I mean? So that's what that's for. But, let's say I'm just not right next to my boat and I don't want to throw my paddle away and we're done with the hard rapids and I just have a hell of a long swim. You know what I mean? What we're doing, Michael Phelps, you know, goes on a marathon. So basically I'm just going to pull this out. And I don't need 2, you know what I mean? I got other paddles. This is my spare. You know what I mean? It just has a ring. I could just go through the ring. But this one, you know, I don't have the option to like hook it into the boat and then do my thing. But now, and I've used this. Hell yeah, last rapid on the lock saw, yeah, it flips me like every time. It's called car crash. It's called split rock or whatever. And it's called split. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, yeah, I'll have to swim back to my boat before the takeout. And I got footage of that. So this is how I swim back to my boat. And this is all on emergency line. And it's always good to check, you know what I mean? If this don't come out first time, well, I might have died. You know what I mean? and it came out first time. But you always want to check your equipment. You know, use it, put it back together right. And all right, so that's what I got in my PFD. That's what I got in my PFD. You know, always have a watch. So I got a little clock there. Other than that, it's pretty tradish. You know what I mean? It's pretty simple, pretty tradish. Got the 2 whistles, and we're gonna be done with this. And guess what? That's a video.